Ever noticed how some people treat their birthday like just another Tuesday? No big parties, no grand announcements, just another day. It might seem like they just don't care, but the psychology behind this is way more fascinating than it looks. It's not about being cold or ungrateful. It's a very specific emotional logic that runs deep. Let's start with the most common reason, the discomfort of the spotlight. For many, the idea of being the center of attention for a whole day is genuinely overwhelming. All eyes on you, the singing, the gifts, the pressure to look happy and thrilled. It can feel like a performance. And for someone who is naturally introverted or modest, that's their worst nightmare. They'd rather just blend in. It's not that they hate celebrating. They just hate being the sole object of the celebration. The pressure to feel a certain way, ecstatic, grateful, overjoyed, can be exhausting. Then there's the influence of the past. Think about it. How we view birthdays is often shaped by our childhood. If you grew up in a family where birthdays weren't a big deal, you simply learned to see it as an ordinary day. There's no emotional attachment to it being special. For others, the past holds more painful memories. Maybe their childhood birthdays were linked to disappointment, like a promised gift that never came, or a party no one showed up to. Or maybe they were associated with family conflict. When a day is tied to those kinds of feelings, treating it as insignificant becomes a powerful defense mechanism. It's a way to protect yourself from getting your hopes up and being let down again. By lowering the emotional stakes, you take control and prevent that old vulnerability from creeping back in. Another huge piece of this puzzle is personality. People who downplay their birthdays often have a temperament that doesn't seek external validation. They find their sense of self-worth internally, not from how many happy birthday posts they get on social media. They don't need a designated day to feel seen or appreciated. For them, being forced to perform excitement feels inauthentic. They'd rather stay true to their natural emotional state, even if it's just calm and quiet. Their quiet approach isn't a rejection of others. It's an alignment with their own authentic self. As we get older, our perspective on birthdays naturally shifts. When you're a kid, a birthday is a massive milestone. It's about cake, presents, and getting older. But as an adult, with bills, responsibilities, and the relentless pace of life, the day can feel different. It can become less of a celebration and more of a stark reminder of time passing. For some, this triggers a desire for quiet reflection rather than a loud party. They might use the day to take a personal inventory. Where am I in life? What have I accomplished? What do I want for the next year? A quiet, normal day provides the mental space for this kind of deep, personal processing, free from the noise and distraction of a celebration. But here's the most beautiful and surprising part of this whole thing. People who treat their birthday like a normal day often have a much deeper appreciation for the small, genuine moments. They might not want a surprise party or an expensive gift, but a single heartfelt message from a friend can mean the world to them. A quiet dinner with a loved one, a meaningful conversation, or a simple, thoughtful gesture without any fanfare. These are the things they truly value. It's a preference for presence over spectacle. They crave genuine connection, not performative attention. They want authenticity, not a show. Their approach isn't about pushing people away. On the contrary, it is a quiet invitation for a different kind of connection, one that is stripped of all the pressure and expectations. It's a form of emotional clarity and self-protection. They celebrate in their own way, on their own terms. And in that quiet simplicity, they often find the most meaningful and fulfilling birthdays of all. So the next time you have a friend who says, "Oh, it's just my birthday, no big deal," maybe don't push for a party. Instead, try sending them a simple, sincere message telling them what they mean to you. That quiet act of kindness might just be the best gift they could ever receive. Thanks for watching. Ever wondered why some people treat their birthday like just another day? It's not always about being antisocial or downbeat. There's a much deeper, often unspoken layer to it. For many, treating a birthday like a normal day is a quiet statement of control. It's about taking back the power from social expectations. In a world where we're constantly told how to feel and when to celebrate, they're choosing to define their own experience. This isn't about rejecting happiness. It's about rejecting the idea that happiness must be a performance, that celebration is something you have to do. In our culture, which is so obsessed with public shout-outs and Instagram-worthy moments, this quiet rebellion is a powerful act of self-determination. Psychologists suggest this behavior can often be traced back to our earliest emotional experiences. Think about it. If as a child you received inconsistent attention or affection, you might have learned to protect yourself from disappointment. A birthday, with all its built-in expectations for recognition and praise, can unintentionally stir up old feelings of being overlooked or not valued. So, by downplaying the day, these individuals are creating an emotional shield. It's a self-preservation strategy, a way to keep their inner peace and avoid the potential sting of feeling let down. It's not about being sad. It's about staying safe and stable. Interestingly, the very people who don't make a big deal about their own birthdays often have a special talent for noticing the small, meaningful ways others show they care. They're not looking for grand gestures or loud declarations. Instead, they cherish the quiet, thoughtful things. A handwritten note, a shared inside joke, or a simple, private moment of connection can mean the world to them. Their sensitivity allows them to find deep meaning in simplicity. A phone call from a friend who remembers a tiny detail about their life, or a small, unexpected act of kindness, carries far more weight than a surprise party or a flood of social media posts. For them, life's richness is measured in depth, not in display. This brings us to another key aspect. For many, reflection is far more valuable than festivity. A birthday becomes a personal checkpoint, a quiet moment to look back on the year that's passed and to set intentions for the year ahead. Instead of a party, their celebration might be journaling, meditating, or spending time alone in nature. It's a chance to connect with themselves, to think about their personal growth, their relationships, and their sense of purpose. This internal focus is what nurtures their self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Their celebration isn't external and loud. It's internal and rich with insight. It's a private festival of the mind. Of course, this approach isn't always easy for others to understand. Treating a birthday like a normal day can lead to social friction. Friends and family might misinterpret it as indifference or even a rejection of their love. A polite "no, thank you" to a party invitation can be seen as cold or ungrateful. But for these individuals, staying true to their own feelings is more important than meeting social expectations. They prioritize their emotional authenticity above all else. By doing this, they're actually modeling a profound form of self-respect and emotional integrity. They're showing that it's okay to honor your own needs, even when they don't fit the standard mold. Ultimately, people who treat their birthdays like any other day are teaching us a quiet but powerful lesson. They remind us that the value of our lives isn't measured by a single day on the calendar or by how much attention we get. True fulfillment comes from consistent self-awareness, deep connections, and living in a way that feels authentic to you. Their birthdays aren't insignificant. They are simply lived differently, intentionally, privately, and without all the noise and distraction. And here is a final thought that really gets to the heart of it. Happiness isn't dictated by candles and cake, but by presence, authenticity, and the courage to honor your own emotional truth. In a world that constantly demands a spectacle, their quiet, personal approach is a beautiful reminder that the deepest joys in life often arrive without an announcement, without applause, and without any need to be seen by anyone else. They find their celebration in the everyday, in the genuine, and in the peace of being true to themselves. Thank you so much for watching and reflecting on this with me.